song, Buster. Bless you. It's going to make you feel religious a little bit. Matthew chapter 17, there's an interesting event in the life of Jesus. The word says, and he went to a very high mountain. And he took with him 3 of his disciples, Peter, James, and John. This was the mount where Jesus was transfigured. That's the word used in the New King James. That means, it comes from the Greek word that means metamorpho, which is a changing from a larva to a butterfly. Jesus was transfigured and transformed in the very presence of these 3 men. Unusual things happened on that mountaintop. First of all, they saw Jesus not only transformed and transfigured, but they saw him talking to Moses, who had been dead for centuries, and Elijah, who had been dead for centuries, and the 3 of them are talking. Moses is there representing the law. Elijah is there representing the prophets. And here is Jesus the Christ, that would ultimately be the Lamb of God. That we represent grace. On the top of a mountain, and they are talking. Peter is quoted so much in the New Testament. Many times he got it right. Most of the time he missed it. He got it right when Jesus said, who do you say I am? He said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. But he got so excited on the top of this mountain when he saw Jesus transfigured. He saw a man that had been dead for centuries and centuries, Moses, and another man, and they knew they were Elijah, talking in a circle. Peter jumps up and he says, it's good to be here. That was the understatement of the year so far. It is good to be here. And then he really gets carried away and he says, let's build 3 churches on the top of this mountain. Jeff, he had never been in building program before. He's about to go into 3. But then the third very strange thing happened. The voice of the Father was heard, and it said, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear him. But the thing that so impressed me about all of this is what Peter actually said. It is good to be here. Betty, it's good to be here tonight to celebrate your birthday. But that's just a part of the story, isn't it? It's good to hear these grandchildren talk. It's good to be here to hear friends. We need to be more cognizant of the kindness that people give to us and love one another better, because we may never meet like this again. You say, well, you shouldn't be talking about this with birthday party. Well, if you don't like it, leave me alone. Old people will hurt you, so don't mess with them. Betty's 80 years old. Right. You're not 80? Well preserved. Back to my message. Just a minute, I'll take an offering, so this will be. Peter said it's good to be here, and it's been great to hear the testimonies of friends. It's good to be here to honor Betty. I met Betty when she was 12 years old. I was going to say I was only 6, but that would have been a slight exaggeration. She came at the invitation. Where's Shirley? She gone?
That young grandbaby.
Four grandbabies. Grandbabies always get in the way. Shirley Holman, Shirley Lowe at that time, invited her to church at all of our home church. We were all raised together in the same church. Betty was 12 years old. Her mother and dad were not saved, but Betty came to church every night. Somebody picked her up and brought her to church. She gave her heart to the Lord Jesus Christ. Because of that, her mother and dad became born-again Christians. Her parents and my parents were the best friends. Fished together, had picnics together. What I'm saying to you is that one deed of inviting another friend to church has brought about this tonight. One little act of evangelism that starts a wave that moves through the grandchildren that are in church and the great-grandchildren that are in church. It is good to be here because you see the plan of salvation. You see the evangelism that Jesus loves so much when we care about inviting friends. Betty has been consistent, is the word I want to use this night. I've known her for a lot of years. I watched her grow up. She was also my intercessor here when in it, and I pastored almost 31 years here. She was a part of our ministry, part of our life. Very strong prayer word, been said over and over and over. And it's good to be here to acknowledge tonight these traits of the great people. But there's one more thing that I'd like to leave with you tonight, and that's in just a short while the trumpet is going to sound.
Yes.
The dead in Christ will be raised incorruptible. We which are alive and remain shall be caught up together to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be. And when we get there, you know what we're going to say? It's good to be here. All right. I don't want to embarrass Betty, but she has not always had an easy life. She's had trials. She's had difficult places, just like a lot of you have. Somebody sent in that face thing that comes on the internet. I don't know it, don't want to know it, don't want nobody to face me. Leave me alone. Sent her a little thing on the internet today, and it said, they say that trials make you strong. If that's true, I should be able to bench press a Buick. Pretty well put. We all have problems. We all have problems. But one of these days, standing on the shores of sweet deliverance in the likeness of Jesus Christ, for we shall see him as he is, we will say, boy, it's good to be here. Would you stand, please? Father, thank you for this wonderful time we've had of sharing, of laughing, of crying, of just being together. How beautiful it is, Lord, for the people to be together, friends. We thank you for the one that's honored here tonight, for Betty, her life, her testimony, her constance, her consistency, everything she's ever put her hand to, Lord, she's done it with grace and beauty and power. I ask that you will continue to bless her with health, that she may lead the intercessors of this church, that they will pray holes in the kingdom of the devil, holes that will pierce the heavens to the very throne of God by the prayer warriors that are standing together. Bless this meeting that begins tomorrow on prayer. Oh God, give us prayer people and prayer warriors and prayer partners for these end times. Thank you again for the time we've been here. Thank you for Betty and Jerry and their love and their life and all of the kids and friends and church people. Lord, it's been good to be here. Amen.
Amen.